welcome to a new vlog. This week's vlog is going to be an August garden update, so you'll be able to see everything that I've been doing in the garden. This is going to be a nice calm vlog, so sit back, relax and let's go. So these are some forget-me-nots and some honesty seeds that I've grown which need to be potted up. And these are some Ami Visnaga, which I am sowing ready for next year, as well as some foxgloves. So that's what's on my seed tray at the moment. So we're going to start this side. So this is my jasmine, which is growing really well. It's climbing up the fence and along the trellis. It's put on a lot of leaves, so that's been going really well. This is my little foxglove. This is a dwarf one which is just coming into bloom. This is going to be going into the front garden. And then these are my forget-me-not seeds that I've just potted on already. So I've got 10 plants there. Then I've got my sweet peas. This is the second batch that I've done. These weren't as prolific as the first batch, but they're very pretty and they look nice against the new painted fence. I've also got my spirea here, which I have been deadheading, and it's created some more blooms which made it last longer. And I've got some achillea down there at the bottom, and then there is a salvia under that cloche. And then I've also got a clematis and some hollyhocks ready for next year. This is my cosmos, which has done really well. These are only 6 plants here, but they've bushed out a lot. I deadhead them more or less every day, so I've had loads of flowers from them. And again, these look good against the fence. And then this is my choca mocha cosmos, which is a perennial one. So this will come back each year. This is a dwarf variety as well. Everything is looking good on this side. Looks lovely against the green colour of the fence. This is all from one packet of seeds. And then I've got my dahlias, which are flowering at last. So I've got some lovely big buds on this one. This one's been doing really well, so I'm looking forward to them flowering and seeing what they are. Then we've got my apple tree, which has done very well. It's grown a lot in height, so that's been doing well. Looks very healthy. And then I've got another achillea there at the bottom. This is the tall achillea, and then also a sunflower. This is a dwarf sunflower. And then I've also got that plant, which I can't remember what it was called. The teasel, which is growing really big. I've got some nigella that is just coming into flower, which I sowed quite late, but that's looking good. And then I've got my osteospermum, which has got 1 flower on it at the moment, and my campanula. So everything is doing really well. This is sunflower ice, which is a multi-stemmed variety. I think this is actually only 2 little seedlings that I planted. I've got loads of flowers on there, loads of buds. Yeah, and it's done really well. Bit too well, to be honest, because it's covering another plant that I'm hoping will grow. And I've got my honeysuckle at the back there, which I need to get the trellis up for. And another achillea. But yeah, the sunflowers are going really well. The birds and the bees love them. As you can see, a nice little bee. So I've got a pot here which has got some strawberries in it, which I've had lots of strawberries from this, which has been good. And I've also got some cornflowers as well, which I didn't remember sowing, but they've come up as little wildflowers, and I think they look really nice with the strawberries, so I'm quite happy with that. I've got a geranium just at the back there in the terracotta pot. That's a nice pink one. I've also got 2 white ones. I've got the candy tuft here at the base of the bed, which is covering up the bits that I wanted it to, so that's gone really well. And also the primula and the phlox, so that's working well. And then I've got candy tuft on this side as well, which is covering the edge, which I wanted it to. Then these are my amaranths, which have grown enormous. These are only 2 small seedling plants, and they have grown enormous. I've already had to cut them down once because they got too big above the fence. So yeah, they're lovely, but I have had them in some vases of flowers in the house, but they get very, very big. I've got another 2 in a bed at the back of the garden, so yeah, and I've also got another 4 seedlings in pots, so they get very big. This is my main bed, which you've seen all throughout the garden updates. I planted this recently with some zinnias, which are coming up really well. This grass has flowered, is that what you would say? This one's called fairy tales, and these little bushy things will turn pink apparently, get bushier and turn pink. I've also seeded this bit of grass around this bed just as a trial area, so that needs mowing soon because that's getting long. Then I've got my antirrhinums or snapdragons. These have been really good this year. I think they have been flowering since about April or May, and they haven't stopped flowering, and they're still flowering. And then I've got some of my zinnias, which I planted recently, so there's one that's come out. So they're like purple colours. So I'm definitely going to be growing antirrhinums again next year, and zinnias. So I'm really happy with those. That bed is looking nice, just needs a mow around it and tidy up. Then I've planted on this side, I've got a clematis, which I've rescued because it did, I think, kind of die. And then I've got my dianthus. I've got a pink one and a darker pink one. And I've got my peony. And at the back of that bed I've got some hollyhocks ready for next year. And then we've got my eryngium. This is my magnolia tree, which is coming on really well. And then we've got my nasturtiums, which have grown loads, and they've started flowering now, so I've got loads of flowers on there. I've had to cut these back a little bit because they were smothering the rose, and the roses started to flower again, so this is the second lot of flowers on the rose. So they've got quite a few buds on there, so I wanted them to get the light, so I had to cut the nasturtiums back a bit. But the nasturtium flowers are really pretty. They're like a vintage peachy pink. There's lots of buds on there still. Which is a perennial poppy, which has gone over now. Then we've got my other dahlias here. So this one's a purple one. This one has got very small buds on it at the moment, but it is budding, so I'm hoping that this will flower. The second one here hasn't got any buds on it, so I don't think it'll flower this year. And then this one has got, again, little ones, so I'm hoping that they will fill out and flower as well. So we're getting there with the dahlias, slowly but surely. And then this bed has got the scabiosa in it and some more cosmos. So this is coming to the end of it now. I'm still deadheading, it's still got buds on there, but it has gone quite floppy, and yeah, it's gone a bit out of control. So I'm hoping to get some supports, and I've got a few zinnias underneath which I need to get the supports so that they get some more light basically. So yeah, and then this bed is the newest bed, so we've got some more zinnias in here, and we've also got one acaciana, which is that bigger one on the corner there. And then we've also got some wildflowers, because from the wildflower bed that I had before, I used the dirt in this one, so they've started to come up again as another flower. This is the amaranth that I was saying is in another bed. So this one has been in just a couple of weeks and it's already started to flower with those fuzzy things. So these will probably grow quite big as well. And then I've got this bed, which was the one that had a bit of some kind of bug or something was eating everything. So the gypsophilia has kind of gone over now. We've got a few zinnias in there and one amaranth. So I don't really know what will happen with that bed. But this is how the left-hand side is looking. So it's looking good. Just needs a bit of a mow and a tidy up. I'm getting there with the grass. I'm mowing it quite short just to get rid of the weeds, and then I'm going to start seeding more areas when the autumn comes, so when it's a bit more showery, sort of sun and showers, that usually helps the grass grow. So that's my plan. And then this is the right hand side, which has got the lovely cosmos, the lovely sunflowers, the nice jasmine. So it'll be interesting to see this one next year when all the perennials come up a bit. The fence panels, I haven't finished painting those yet. It's a bit of a time-consuming project that, but hopefully I'll get them done before the winter. And here is little Angel having a little rest on her bench. This is her favourite. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you liked my garden update vlog and seeing how things are going. Please hit like, subscribe and click that bell because it really helps my channel out. I'm hoping to grow it a lot over the next year and obviously add more bits to it. And I'll see you again hopefully next Saturday at 4 p.m. So take care everybody and see you soon. Bye for now.